Thank you, thank you. Welcome to this 33rd Annual Men's Conference International. It is sponsored by the Men's Auxiliaries of the Westcoast Centers for Human Development and their affiliates. We're widely known as the Coalition for a Better Family. I love this season. I love this season. The season when we collect the belongings of men, their personal works and accomplishments, and their projects and achievements, and put them together. Then we share the stories. Then we select chosen men to honor as we, men, women, and children here, celebrate manhood, according as his divine power has given us all things that pertain unto life and to godliness through him who has called us to glory and virtue. So it's on. And so tonight I know that this concert of men, we will be renewed and awestruck. But I love honoring others. We honor you who have come here, who have assembled yourselves. We honor you for your courage and your boldness to walk out of an ordinary day and to make this day count as special. Thank you for joining this group of determined men to take your time and bundle it into a ball and shoot it through the hoop of success. Young men and young boys who on your first journey here venture into the deep, these great men we're honoring have paid it forward for you to experience and to progress. We are on your side. Now, most of us have heard the story about the angel that appeared to Moses in a flame of fire in the midst of a burning bush. And Moses looked and beheld, and he saw the fire burning, and the bush was not consumed. Your feet are on holy ground. It's amazing. These honorees are like the burning bush, yet none of them is burned out. They are flames of distinction. You are on holy ground. We are not even 2 steps away from what is and what can be, from what lies embedded in this moment and what shall be in years to come. That's why I drive the way I drive. Moving forward to fulfill your potential is alive because you are alive. Creations bud from the words you speak, from the songs you sing, from the thoughts you think. Others unite when the winds of your vision blow in their direction. Your brisk and cheerful readiness, your vigorous activity and progress, your clarity and dynamism have measurable outcomes. I refer to this as vision acquisition, the consummation of the consuming fire. The points converge to things being complete and finalized. You ignite vision acquisition. What lies nearest the eye can block what lies beyond it. Sometimes your sensitivities, your emotions, your heart, your feelings, your mind, your relations can block your ability and capacity to see the cities of Judah, to see the promised land. So we must help those who need what we have to become all they may, so that they may be the gifts that this world needs, that everything can be better. And I do believe that. You cannot see. Some cannot see just for the fact they have not seen. So they think it does not exist. It's there. The invisible is real. It's just not seen. So right now, we're not even one step away from riding on the cusp of fulfilled promises. Each moment brings us closer to understanding why we are where we are, as we are, when we are. You are the condition that is conducive for fires to burn. You are the igniting force for the propagation of higher thought, spontaneous combustion, growing differences, internal combustion, and mental acuity. Today, we celebrate visual acquisition, which deserves stellar recognition. Not only do we see the vision put forth, we see the actualization of the directions that were given to your mind's eye. Today, we witness the greater day, the coalition of hope and action, the consolidation of the same, of gratitude and traction. Your feet have gripped the road and you've traveled to a better place. Today is the merging of the minds, the nesting of the thoughts. The spirit of all that is good is gathered here now and has brought us into the secret place of the Most High so that we may abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That's a wildfire. Many have studied and have theorized about the origins of wildfires. But I define the wildfire as the birthplace and bedrock of inspiration. The origin is true and simple. This is the manifestation of men like you, Dr. Bobby Jones, Dr. Randall Morgan, Mr. Neil Phillips. You are men. You have passed our way. And being who you are, doing just what you do. Others have secretly touched the hem of your garment, taking from you that fire, that dunamis, that virtue which exudes from your being and fills the atmosphere around you. More people than you know have been touched by you. And many of those who have been healed, helped, and hope-filled have never told the full story of your influence, your contributions, and paying it forward. We grow, and as we grow, we must find new and better ways to express ourselves. If we do not, we will resort to base, common, and even unclean ways of expression. God forbid. We are paying it forward. We have rehearsed your achievements. We planned and we practiced the best way to honor you. We are the trustees of the history, and we are the guardians of the future, and we pay it forward. People can get caught up in their own lives and can delay you for years. It can be a simple thing like they just forgot, and you didn't remind them because they were feeling that you'll get back around to them. Don't bet on it. And they may have absolutely no malice, no intent in their hearts, but they just never got back around to you. And some of us develop ill feelings because of that. But in the race of power and popularity, some smother themselves by hoarding praises to themselves. In Mordecai's story, the king's sleepless night stemmed from the fact that he did not honor a man that saved his life and kingdom. Upon discovering his oversight, he immediately corrected himself without a day coming between. Some enjoy their freedom and their discoveries, but they forget that you slew Goliath when you had just crude instruments, a sling and a stone. You forged the tools they now use from steel that was melted by the fires of your soul. Your burning desires made things better. You changed and advanced the community and the world. You are the glass blower who created beautiful things by the heat of your spirit, by the burning thoughts in your mind. So much has transpired before this present time, which was done by those who paid it forward for us. We are ignorant of many of the benefits which accrue from those who came before us, those who put smooth pavement under our feet and gave us wheels and vehicles to ride upon. Be grateful. That's why we celebrate Flames of Distinction. We're grateful. And we shall remain faithful in our giving thanks. Thank you. Paying it forward means we understand your benefits. Now, we're not even a half step away. We started with 2, 1. We're not even a half step away from the kingdom of heaven on earth. The finger of God is upon us. And I say to the honorees, we had to find you. We had to call you. We had to search for you because you were not out there sitting in an open seat in the street waiting to be recognized. You were busy fulfilling the dreams for a better now, for a better son, a better daughter, a better singer, a better student, a better doctor, a better community, a better state, nation, and world. Your voice rings like the largest bell, and we with our strongest lungs and loudest voice shall congratulate you and honor you for the nights laid in low sleep, for the courage you spent to be spent and to spend, for the many days you packed us with kinetic energy. We willingly offer to you our best and our fervent, effectual prayers. May a host of blessings pursue you and overtake you and cause that which seemed impossible to break forth upon you. For those who be planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God. For some have moved away from you. Some may have forgotten. But they thrive because of the engines you built in their minds for them to achieve what they give you no credit for. Truth, however, hides within the folds and recesses of the mind. And God knows better than us all your work and labor of love. Today, in our hands, God has put the gavel of justice, and we call for order in this court. The day is made better by the person seated next to you. This day is made better because of you. The people you've broken bread with, you. This day, because you've come to share the distinct honor of being among the honored. My final thought in this account is this: why I see what I see, why I push what I push. I read a story. Suddenly, there was a sound from heaven, like the roaring of a mighty windstorm, and it filled the house where they were sitting. Then what looked like flames or tongues of fire appeared upon them and settled on each one of them. These flames, and they were filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak languages according to the abilities given unto them. Now imagine what it's like to be a flame of distinction pay it forward. You are now no steps away from what you can do, what you can see, and what you can get. Your feet are on holy ground. And God has already blessed you.